In this challenge series, we create the fastest cars in the world in an alternate history timeline. What could have been if the Duesenberg family had continued their crazy legacy? Will we be able to continue in their footsteps and manage to break all top speed records while remaining profitable as a company? Let's find out in Automation, the Car Company Tycoon game. For more info about this challenge and the series, make sure to check out the description box below. And now let's get into it. Hey guys, this is Kirob speaking, and today we are back in Automation in our little The Fastest Car in the World challenge, where we extrapolate what the Duesenberg family would have produced if they hadn't failed terribly in the 1930s. And yeah, this is going pretty well so far. The last episode we had a massive struggle getting that target top speed of 294 kilometers an hour. And today the target top speed isn't really the issue anymore, but rather the minimum top speed, because we have to design a new car in 1964, and that needs at least a speed of 280 kilometers an hour, and we have a target top speed velocity of 295 kilometers an hour. The top speed holder in this era was the F.365 GTB4, so Ferrari 365, codenamed Daytona. Yes, it's an icon. And today we are going to build cars that are much faster than this one. Of course. Well, maybe not much faster. We still want to sell it, right? And yeah, but the design year of that car we are aiming for is in 1964. And if you haven't done so already, go ahead and design your car your cars. One model with several trims. One trim needs to break the 295, and none of the trims is allowed to be below 280 kilometers an hour. And yep, that's what you need to do. So go ahead and design it for yourself, and then watch this video. And don't forget to put what you have designed in the description, no, not in the description below, that's what I do. I put the link in the description below to the forum where you can share it, and please make sure that you share your designs in the comments below and in the forums. So yeah, let's get started with this episode. And we just completed another financial year. We are slowly losing our prestige again, but now at prestige 51.2, that gives a nice boost to it all. And we did have a net loss of 49 million. That was because of the buying of a new factory ground for new engine production, mainly at least, and for all kinds of engineering costs, I assume. And let me just pause here and check our finances real quick to see what's going on. And yeah, you see, this just jumped up. Oh, the economy is turning up, and that's why the X is selling much better now again. And yeah, that's pretty good. In Ferrari, though, the upturn isn't quite as sharp. So maybe we are on a general more downtrend in the long wave of the economy. Maybe that, yes. And another year has passed, and we were just about even with the costs ingoing, outgoing. Basically no taxes we had to pay. Oh, and another hit to sales, of course, but we did manage a profit of 1.1 million, even though we are putting so much into our engineering project, and soon, just 1.5 years from now, it will go into production. That will be interesting to see. It should give us a nice sales boost as well. So we pause here and check sales again. Oh, this is looking weaker and weaker. But we do have... Wow, the market growth still is massive in the supercar market. Wow, that's crazy. Economy, oh shit, it's pointing really upwards. This looks like a massive bubble, which is going to pop. Apart from in Ferrari, where the popping won't be quite as bad because the bubble doesn't add up that much. Although the pop might be just as bad, but the general economy is already lower. Oh, maybe the fall will be even further. And there we go. We lost 17 million because we just started building the second car factory. No, not car factory, engine factory. And that hurts quite bad, but I'm looking forward to this one going into production because this just doesn't want to sell anymore. Look at how terrible sales are. And I think I'm going to shut down production right now because we can't sell them. So we pause here and cancel. Yes, I wish to cancel this one. And we are in production. Let's see. Oh, wow. That's massive sales. And the X doesn't sell anymore because we do get everything into the new categories here. We made a profit, even though, and we sold almost every single car of the X, the DB2X. That's impressive. This doesn't look good. Let's get rid of these cars first. Okay, they are now selling much cheaper. I hope they don't steal too much of the market here. And do we need to change production much? Let's revise and take a look at how they are doing. And there we have broken the 100 cars already. It's just selling through really nicely. Just overproducing the P. That's unfortunate. But that's probably because of this one still being sold out. 170 a month. The market just isn't big enough. So these sales will be going up as soon as this one is sold out. And there we go. We are regaining prestige and we are losing more reputation. Maybe you should shut down the DB2X version. Because that one is just costing us so much reputation. And we have sold enough of it already. Oh, that's fine. We've done what we had come here to do. Alright, so now I shut down the factory entirely. Now I think we can continue producing engines for this one. I hope that works and the game doesn't freak out. Maybe it does. No, it worked. Okay, so that is shut down and we are continuing to produce cars. And as soon as the engines are all used up, I can then just set it to no production of this model. Excellent. And we are just overproducing like crazy. That's a year worth of stock already. I think that sounds to me like the economy is already turning down here. I need to reduce this a lot. And yeah, as you can see, this doesn't look all too good. And Ahana is doing super well. Just look at him. Overtook Ferrari easily there. But that means Ferrari will boom another time. They are now lower than in 1955. And we are having a massive upturn, as you can see. Oh yes, it's getting green. It's getting super green over here. And that doesn't mean they are getting all economy conscious, but rather the economy is getting green. Now, this is all confusing. They are getting richer. That's what I'm going to say. Yes, profit 25.5 million. Pause here. We have another year to go before we have to design the car. And we're actually doing a reasonable profit now. 4 million a month. That's a good upturn we have for the economy here. And now we hit the next year. Scary, scary time. There we go. Oh, big taxes, but big profit as well. 320 million now. So pause here. And now comes the scary thing that we actually need to make the bonkers car we did for the DB2X as a proper car, because 280 kilometers an hour is still damn fast. And that's our minimum top speed now. So that would be crazy. What do we need to do? Well, first of all, you need to have designed your car by now. Otherwise you are kicked in the nuts by a ghost or something. Yeah, post your results down below and in the forums. Link in description. And yes, we do need to design a car now. Last chance for you. And let's go. New car is coming up. And, ooh, that's nice. We do have this one. This one, oh, fuck, no. Effective area? Wow, okay, this is bad. This is bad news. This is really bad news. I think in 1965 there would have been a new car body coming out, which is actually good. Can't change it though. So, how much difference is there? Oh, fuck, that's a lot of power difference. That's a massive power difference. I don't think we can output that much more power, so maybe we just have to bite the bullet and design another one of these instead. I think we need to go with this one. Alright, standard stuff. We are specializing on these things. Full alloy, double wishbone all around, and rear-wheel drive. And now for the grills. The grills? That should be enough cooling. This time around we will need a little bit less cooling overall. Our favorite color. And what crazy V8 territory are we exploring today? This is 1964. Maybe I don't want to go full alloy just yet. On the other hand, I want to have... Oh, engineering time very high. Ouch! Ouch, 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 ouch. Maybe wait for the 70s instead. Let's go with this. Wait for the 70s. And I shall start out with 4.6 liters. I know that's probably not enough, but at least got to try. Forged steel, and we still don't have anything actually good here. Damn it. Forged, cast, forged, yes. Cam profile, we start out with 75 on this one. And plus 3 quality, naturally aspirated. Carburetors. Ah, yes, beautiful carburetors. No injection here, no? And 4-barrel. And do we need a twin? Yeah, we actually do need a twin. That should be fine, though. A twin 4-barrel. It's not too expensive either. I can go with a performance intake. And let's put some quality in here. 1 reverse flow muffler. And... Ew. Ow, yeah, we do need much more power once again. How much higher does the engine rev though? That is the question, the real question. Oh no! The answer is it doesn't rev very much higher. Oh, this will be tough. This will be super tough once again. Alright, 440 horsepower almost. And we can increase it slightly more. We have a bit of headroom with the fuel octane. That's all good. And our reliability is utter shite. And here... Oh, wow, okay. 460 horsepower almost. That should be enough, but this engine is massive. What? Look at the weight. It's crazy. 373 kilos. Maybe we should go with... this. That is much lighter. Reliability 29. Are you kidding me? It's terrible. 37. Ooh, but almost... Yeah, no, there is almost a 100 kilos difference. It is a massive difference. Full alloy engine. No, that's crazy. This is crazy. Maybe we can just go with the undrivable boat thingy here. 373 kilos. Shit. So let's use this as a first tool to continue making this car. And 4 gear ratios. Still just 4 gear ratios. Damn it. But our top speed is more or less nailed here. And we do need this one to go to 100. Semi-slicks once again, so that we don't have ultra amounts of wheel spin. Maybe we can go with larger brakes now, though. And 100... Oh, tires are getting better. Look at that! Tires are much better already. And we can have some fancy rams. No, not that. These are not rams, they are mags. Yes. We go some fancy mags. And solid disc, yes, solid disc, 2-piston. Ah, the humanity. We finally have them. And under tray semi-clad. Yes, 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 that will help us. That will help us a lot. We can reduce this slightly. Maybe we need to reduce it much further though, because we might not reach the top speed. Let's see how that goes. And handmade. And phonograph. All the high tech. And 60s advanced. Standard springs, because we don't need anything fancy. And yeah, it's scoring reasonably well in hyper and super. But the tuning is still shit. Let's just see what the brake... Oh, the brakes aren't too terrible. Yeah, that worked out. Brake fade is absolutely terrible though. Ugh. Oh, they need the large rotors. Okay, brake setup almost there. It's almost there. It's just that we need vented discs and then some, because this top speed is just killing them. 292 right now. We do need a bit more top speed. Where do we get that from, is the question. Can we cheat it in here by giving this one more? Oh, yes. Oh, yes, that works. Yes. Okay, we did it. We do need 295 kilometers an hour. Yep, we got it. We got it. 295.8 kilometers an hour. Driving stats are completely terrible, of course. But at least we could use all the cooling this time around. That's a bonus. So now for a little bit of optimization, because this is terrible. We can maybe set it in sport. Oh yeah, that's much better already. Yeah, super and hypercar drivers love it. Apart from the bottoming out, shattering their spines. Here we go. 38 drivability, 24 sportiness. It's not very sporty. It's basically a muscle car that has gone top speed crazy or something. And off-road, through the roof, 8.4. You can easily do kilometer-long burnouts on gravel road with this one. How much? Speaking of that, ow, ow, not good, not good. But automatic locker. Whoa! Automatic locker is my hero. Look at that shit. I mean, it's a straight line car anyway, and if it kills a little bit of wheel spin, we shall go with it. Automatic locker. That is the solution here, yes. And let's check out the markets. Wow, alright, it's doing really well in supercar. Oh, it may not be a terrible build. Also, it's doing pretty well in muscle premium. Huh. Apart from that, they don't like muscle cars at all in Ferrari, so this segment is tiny. But the supercars, I mean, the segment is all the larger for it. Okay, it didn't turn out that terrible after all. I'm surprised. And in the 70s, when this one will be out, the hypercar market will be flourishing as well. So, it seems to work out even though we had to go with such a large engine. Alright, this is the highest tune we get, the 5764X. Yeah, strange combination of letters, or numbers rather. But that's just my capacity, and so far so good. We don't really want to change much around for this engine. Let's... Oh, the ignition timing is still off. That is bad. Let's correct that, and this one is still off. Let's correct that too. 475 horsepower. Now we are getting into crazy territory. Maybe I can salvage a little bit of reliability for this one. 39.4. Yes. Yes, maybe. And there, ooh, 300 kilometers an hour. Test track. 299.9 kilometers an hour. That sounds about right. Maybe we should try to break the 300, the magic 300. 301 kilometers an hour. Yeah. In the early 70s. That would be a fun car to drive. Not very, very scary. But overall, I think this car is done. So let's make a proper version of this one. But it's going to use the same engine because we still need all that power, more or less. We can tone it down a little, a notch or two. Alright, let's see what we can do about this. We don't need quite that much power, that's for sure, and we can salvage a lot of reliability by just lowering stroke here. This improves until... there we go. Stroke of 73, basically. So let's make a 5.5 liter engine out of this. And make the cam profile slightly tamer. And 440 horsepower, is that enough? We could rev it slightly higher? No, okay, that takes a big chunk of reliability out of it. So this would be the 500L instead. And I just hope that this is still enough power to push enough... oh yeah, more than enough. There, look at that. The torque curve is much better like this. So this is more, so much more usable. It's more like a proper supercar rather than a race car. And yeah, maybe that's enough to improve drivability a fair bit. Let's check it out. Yes, so far so good. No, that wasn't good. Sportiness is high, but drivability went down. I don't like that. Why did drivability take a nosedive? But we are now at a top speed of 288, so there's still a little bit in it. Okay, yeah, I think this is how we are going. Although they don't seem to be all too fussed about the reduced power overall. They don't think it's more drivable for it, which is strange. Let me just check one thing. If I amp this one back up again, and this one until I lose reliability, that would be there. So 428, and now I increase this one to 440. I think I can. No, I can't increase that. But like 440 like this. Maybe they find this one more drivable. And checking it out. Yes, actually they do. That's better. Alright, we found the proper setup for this engine. I think this is because there's no super sharp drop off here, so it's... yeah, you basically hit max power at rev limiter. Slightly easier to gauge. Not better, but easier. Strange thing. And for this one, it's much better with more drivable tires, the sports compound, instead of the super slick. Maybe we should try it for the X version as well, if that gives us better results or not. Oh yes, it does. Oh, very good. Yeah, let's go with this. And now for the premium version of this whole thing. What do we want to take out? Do we want to go with a sports interior maybe? Nah, sports interior is underpowered. Let's make it cheap. Familiarity here, 17.5. And this one also has familiarity. Very good. Use this one instead. So my only question right now is, do we actually need the L version? Because if we compare what this one does versus what the L version does, then I see a precious little difference. This one is just slightly worse and not really cheaper. So we don't really need the L version, even though the engine is much more sensible. And yeah, let's get rid of this one. I just noticed that we could do a thing here, and that would be to increase the front size even higher, so that we get a proper sports tune for this one. And the rear, that means we just need to flare out the arches a little bit. Why not do that straight away? Yes, yes, yes. On the X, yep, on the X we want that. And on the P as well. So let's do it here too. So with larger tires in the rear, yeah, this is doing even better. And it's using the brakes better too. Oh, this brake fade is just massive. So what about the premium version here? Still don't get the trim perfectly fine, but I can retune the suspension setup a fair bit. Oh, this is a lot better. Look at this. 0 to 100 in 5.9 seconds. Okay, overall I'm very happy with this Constellation. I thought we would have to design, again, one super crazy car which we then try to sell as little as possible. But no, it worked out. It worked out. It's much more sensible now. And the 280 kilometers an hour didn't get in our way either. So the minimum is safe and secure. And we do have our first car above 300 kilometers an hour even. So let's get into making the actual cars. 4.2 years. Yes. Yes, 4.2 years. Let's make it... our current car is still selling pretty well, but 4 years down the line probably won't. So do we want to give it a bit more reliability? Yeah, just a little bit. 51. Like this. 4.4 years. Let's see what does... Oh, yeah, very good. So we get our super engineer and 3.8. And we can get him to 4.4. Make the engine all reliable and shit. 4.4. Perfect. And what do we need? We need this production. And now we only need one factory. Oh, do we lose the other factory then? I think we do. Oh, that's terrible. But hopefully... Oh, I don't know what it will be in future. When we have to crack those 400 kilometers an hour numbers. That might be pretty terrible. And that we need another factory to build shit in. Yeah, I just need to make sure that I build the sensible engine first then. And then the crazy one, so that I can just have a throwaway factory. This is of course stupid, very stupid, but that's buggy automation for you right now, and very limited in a light campaign. Making this work as is was hard enough already. So yeah, and maybe we want to upgrade the factory for 25 mil. 30 cars a day is a lot though. Nah, the economy wasn't that hot, so let's stay with factory type 2 right now. I don't want to have massive overproduction. The engine doesn't require all that much more. 15 million, 17 engines per day and 19 cars per day. It's not worth updating to this though, 27 is too large. So 17 it is. And again, let's make one... Oh no, this is our standard premium version now, so maybe even 5 cars a day or something. And wow, okay, that's powerful. This is actually a really good supercar, the premium. And a really good sports car too, if the markup isn't massive. Let's see what the 3X is. That should be even better for supercar. Oh yes, what? Well, 161 competitiveness, that's massive. Yes. And, ooh, this will be a very well scoring car, it seems. A 300 kilometer an hour car, the first one in the world, coming out in the late 60s. That's very impressive. Maybe something like this here, although demand versus production, can we get that into a more reasonable territory? No, we can't, not right now. So we would have to sell it at a markup of like 60 in order to get it there. Yeah, let's go with this for now. Should be fine. And, oh, now it's paying off within 18 months. Now we're talking. Now we're getting there. We do need to make loads of money for the future engineering projects, which will be really difficult. And we signed it off, and... yeah, okay, that was another difficult proposition to build these cars. But we did manage. and they are somewhat reasonable even, and high scoring too. And I think this brings us to the end of this episode. I do hope you enjoyed, and don't forget to post about your campaign and your designs down in the comments below and in the forums, with the forum link provided in the description box of this video. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed, and see you next time!